child. I came from an immigrant family. We were growing up in Miami, Florida. We loved it there, but we didn't know a lot of people who had similar cultural background to us, and I was very shy and very introverted as a kid. And so it wasn't always easy to make friends. So I spent a lot of time in elementary school feeling quite lonely and isolated. And then there were times as an adult where I also felt that return of loneliness and isolation. I felt that particularly after I finished my first stint as Surgeon General, where I suddenly didn't have my work community anymore, and I had neglected my family and friends and people I had stayed in touch with over the years. And so I felt this real sense of separation from them. So I think this is very personal for a lot of us. And part of the work we've done from our office has, number one, been to pull back the curtain on this issue and encourage communities to talk more openly about this issue. We can't address issues that we don't see, and we can't see it if we don't talk about it. Whenever we start to talk about it, we realize that, wait, hold on, this is not something to be ashamed about. It's a common human experience. So addressing that shame and stigma by open conversation is one thing that we have been working to do. The second thing that we have been doing is actually going directly to young people where this epidemic has really hit hard. And that has meant for us most recently conducting a college tour, which we just finished up. Although tomorrow we'll be at the University of Miami as well. This afternoon I'll be at the University of Puerto Rico. We'll be doing some more college engagement. But the experiences on college campuses have been really striking to me. I have never seen, in all of the hundreds, probably thousands of events that I've done as Surgeon General, I've never seen the kind of engagement and demand for the events that we did on college campuses. And the reason is because I believe young people are feeling this very deeply, that sense of isolation. I think what's interesting, I mean, this situation is different in every community. Right? I know that here in Puerto Rico, especially in recent years, that there has been a large sort of departure, if you will, of young people from the island, and many older residents are without the family and extended family that they used to have, and that has contributed, I believe, to loneliness among the elderly folks here. And that's really important, and every community is a bit different, but I worry that young people across the board are actually struggling more than it seems. And it's in part, I think people think, hey, why are they young people lonely? Aren't they always talking to each other and texting each other and on social media? I actually think that might be part of the challenge, part of the problem. Because what we're finding is that the experience of social media doesn't always make people feel more connected. And in fact, when we talk to young people on college campuses and in high schools, when we look at the data, we find that everywhere I go, when I talk to students, they all raise social media and say that it makes them feel worse about themselves because they're constantly comparing themselves to other people. But it also makes them feel worse about their friendships because they look at all these people doing fun, engaging things without them. And they think, gosh, I feel left out. And so I think that social media began perhaps years ago as an effort to try to build community and connect us. Yet somehow it has evolved into something that makes us feel worse about ourselves and our relationships.